Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram. It is a great inner joy to be back in Shirdi with all of you again, especially to be by the feet of Narayan Baba, Swami Karunanandam, and of course forever with Sai Baba. I want to thank you all for making me feel very welcome, as you always do, on the roads, in your hearts, in the way you smile, in the way you give your warmth. That is always forever with me. As you see, I think Guruji said something that pertains to my clothes. When he saw me with my western pants and shirt, he looked on the side and said, "John, where is the thing?" And combining with his thought of the statement of Nostradamus, Guruji said, Nostradamus has said that eventually India will be the leading country of the world. Inshallah, as the Arabs would say. I hope it becomes so. And I, as a Westerner, I might as well get ready for that by putting these clothes on for the day where India will be the leader of the world, especially the spiritual leader of the world. For truly, as science progresses, science begins to realize in higher metaphysics and physics that the Hindu religion is the only way that combines all religions in it, and above all, can scientifically be proven and used to advance science and greater knowledge of the universe. So, whether Nostradamus says it so or not, thank God that the Vedanta and Hindu religion has come to help and guide humanity. I do not know why I have been asked to talk. Apparently it was William Sani that would speak. And William Sani speaks far more powerful with his actions than I'll ever be able to do. As Guruji says, his yes is yes, his no is no. When I was in Las Vegas, I called Chandra, his secretary, and as we were talking, I said, "Does William Sani take Baba's teachings really seriously?" He said, "Oh yes, John, he's totally dedicated. He does the Sai Mahima every day." It touched me to know that this man silently not only gives gifts to all of us, but sacredly inside of him, he's totally committed to Narayan Baba and continues that shrine inside of him no matter where he goes. Thus, I bring at this time the issue of Sai Baba's presence in the world outside of India. Before I came down this evening, I was in my room reading Osborne, the book of Osborne, of, what's the name?
Incredible Sai Baba.
The Incredible Sai Baba. In one of the places it said, Sai Baba is very well known all over India. Every place, every family knows of Sai Baba, his greatness. But he is not very well known in the West. Mr. Osborne may be a very smart man, but he never met Narayan Baba. He never has seen the West after Narayan Baba started flooding us. Since Narayan Baba, many people in America, London, Australia, and other places have begun to impregnate the seed that was put in their hearts through Narayan Baba. I can give you one example. Just one example. A man called Jagat Bhatia was a man in whose house many gurus came daily and stayed with him. Through him I met a lot of other gurus. But now when I go to Jagat Bhatia's house, in tears he says, he made me well because Jagat Bhatia had a very severe heart attack. And he totally got well. He had very bad financial situations. Everything turned to the better, to the better, to the better. Jagat Bhatia, through Narayan Baba, is a worshipper of Sai Baba at this time. But he is one example. I met many other Indians and Westerners. The Westerners said, look, we're Christians, but there is something about that man. When he comes into the room, we feel the presence of Christ, because he has that true love in him. So Narayan Baba and the spirit of Sai Baba through him is spreading all over the West. When you go to Las Vegas, there is a shrine there for Sai Baba. Again, thanks to Narayan Baba and the practical assistance of William Sani. As I was flying, I tell you something. There are worshippers of Narayan Sai Baba up in the sky. I sat in an aeroplane, and in the aeroplane there was an old man and an old woman sitting next to me. And I was reading a book about Sai Baba. The man said, may I see that book? I said, yes. He says, how is it that in all this aeroplane you come and sit next to us? Because we are worshippers of Sai Baba. And here they put their hands in their pockets. Immediately I knew they would be bringing the picture of Sai Baba. So I stuck my hand in my pocket and I said, passport of the sky, Sai Baba. So Sai Baba is everywhere. And may it be the group that is the close nucleus next to him. The names I will not give, you all know his assistants. If the world could have people like Narayan Baba and these people who have totally devoted themselves to him, I assure you, when we have a deep yearning for peace, that peace will come between us, no matter what nation we come from. Because it's not our clothes alone, or attitudes. It's the total dedication of the heart, the inner sanctuary, when we take an oath saying, I shall serve Narayan Baba, that you mean exactly that. And I have seen that. I hope the God spreads and becomes an example to all of us all over the world. I put a note down, but I have forgotten because the heart speaks. I can only give you the example finally of my sister when she was dying. The doctors had said, Juliet, you don't have time to live. I had only one person to call, Narayan Baba. Because when the first time I came to India, the last hour after he had given me so much every day, as he does to all of us, he pulled me into the corner of the airport, put his arms around me, and said, John, wherever you are in this world, you call on me if you really need me, and I'll be there. So, upon the call for my sister, Narayan Baba had come to America to help my sister. After some puja, he said, Juliet, you have 6 months to live, but you will feel no suffering. Of course, it was good to feel that there will be no suffering. But we Westerners are not like you, who, even though you go through tremendous pain when you die or somebody dies, we take very seriously. We have not inwardly experienced the idea of reincarnation. So to us, when we lose someone, our only hope is maybe to meet in another heaven. So when that happens, Juliet was in tears, so was I. Then we drove to a very beautiful mountain called Yosemite. It's a very beautiful place in California, and Guruji likes that place very much. And I hope Guruji comes there again and we will walk through the forests again. On one such day we were driving on the highway, and Guruji apparently, as the being that he is, hearing the pain of people and wanting to serve, wanting to give. As we were driving on a curved road, he touched my hand and said, "John, it seems your sister will live a long time." I broke up in tears, and in gratitude, I kissed his hand. But he said, she must come to Shirdi and take the blessing of Sai Baba. About 6 months thereafter, it was Indira Gandhi that got shot, if you people remember. At that time, my sister had prepared herself, to come to India. But we were told by the Indian consulate and American embassies that it was unwise because there was a lot of unrest. So Juliet, instead of coming here, went to Jerusalem. She had the black fell off. But the other day when I came to India, first yesterday or the day before, the man, the being called Narayan Baba, tenderly still carrying that in his heart, gave me some letters to read. In the beginning I didn't realize I was reading my sister's letters. And they were her letters. How she had improved during those 6 months. She had written to him. And she said, "John, every time I still pray for your sister." That kind of a guru is rare, that carries you on with him no matter where he goes. When somebody's car broke down yesterday, Narayan Baba would not eat till they came. If I had to choose a guru, I would choose such a guru. Do we realize, and I know you do, how blessed we are, that we are under the guidance of such a light? I've said enough perhaps, but because I will end this, I have talked too much. I want to say something about Swami Karanananda. I too have read some books and met some gurus, and his knowledge, like Ramana Maharshi and others, matches all these giants. But that's not why I love this man. Karunananda, Swami Karanananda, when you go to him, as I have said before, is like a little baby. A greatest wise man in the body of a 90-year-old almost, but the spirit of a child. He has voltage of electricity. The moment you come to him, he puts his hand on your forehead, he wrestles your arm, he loves you, he gives you something, and when he talks, as if voltage of light and love is coming through. I want to give my reverence. I do not know if I'll ever come to India again. It's up to Baba, and it's an inner oath, whether I shall come another 4 times or not come again. It belongs to the divine to decide. But I have never ever met a family like this, as I have met Anand again in the last 2 days, Guruji's brother. This family is a light for the world. I hope in America, in England, and all over the world, we Western people who seem to have so much outwardly receive a little speck of the seed of the Iyer family that's blessing the earth now. I love you all. I love my Guruji. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram.
Sadhguru Sai Ki Jai.